Hi, scholars. We're going to talk briefly about outlining your argument, and that's our learning target. I can outline my argument. This is a picture of what you'll see in the attached file or in your class notebook. It's a basic outline, and it's very similar to the one you found in the performance assessment book we sent home before school was out. Each box will become a paragraph. We start with the audience. Who are you writing for? You know that you're going to write a letter to someone who can help make the change. If you want to change state policies like standards or credits, you'll probably write the state school board or superintendent. If you want to change district policies like the dress code, materials, or schedules, you would write to Clover Park School District. If you want to change a school policy like cell phones or homework, you'd write to the principal, Mr. Stoltz. Think about the change you want. Who do you need to convince there should be a change? If you're not sure, ask your teacher. With the example argument, choose vegetarian, I knew that I was writing to students who had asked me about being a vegetarian. In the introduction, you're going to think about how you grab the audience attention, what information your audience needs, and your thesis statement. So for my essay, Choose Vegetarian, I wanted to use facts that show problems students might care about. I knew that I needed to define what a vegetarian was for many students. And this was my final thesis statement, which we covered already. Then you need to think about your claims or your reasons and what evidence you could possibly use. I knew my first reason was environment, and I had evidence about livestock land use, and I had evidence about eating less meat, reducing greenhouse emissions. I don't need full sentences here, just big ideas and some possible evidence I could use. Reason 2 was about the treatment of animals, and I knew that I had evidence about description of factory farms, and I was going to use evidence about McDonald's being the biggest purchaser of meat. Again, just very brief ideas and evidence that I might use. My reason 3 was about health, and the evidence I chose to use was lower disease rates and also longer lifespans. So really brief. These are going to be the longest part of your paper, but on this outline, they don't need to be very long. Then we come to the counterclaim and refutation. Why do others disagree? Why are they mistaken? So with my opposing counterclaim and refutation, I knew others disagreed because they'll say they need protein and that the best source is meat. I knew that I could come back and say that soy is a complete protein for vegetarians to get in their diet. That brings us to the final part, our conclusion. So on this last part for conclusion, I briefly restate my claim, vegetarian diet is a better choice. I say a little bit about so what. I say that diets show our values and we can improve the world. And then you need a call to action. What do you want your reader to do? I want my reader to eat less meat. This is all, and you're ready to try your own outline. Don't hesitate to ask questions. Thank you, scholars.